That's the avocados, man. That's the avocados.
All right, cool. Ooh, this is so cool. This is exciting. Welcome everybody to Yoga Nidra. So this is a 30-minute stretch followed by a 30-minute guided meditation visualization. So you guys are very lucky. You are at the tail end of our month. We've been talking about the 4 agreements. So some of you in this room joined me on our retreat, one of you, which we focused on it over a weekend. It was really exciting. So we've been focusing on it this month. This is Dr. Perry. So yeah, this is our final week of the 4 agreements. So we're on the 4th agreement, which is do your best. So I'll be walking us through all 4 tonight. And we'll begin lying down. So take up as much space as you'd like, laying in a nice, comfortable position. Bring your heels to the corners of the mat. Good. So bringing your heels to the corners. Let the toes drop to the earth. Good. And I'll be walking around with our first aroma for the night. So just take a few moments, feel connected to the earth. Take a comfortable position. And if you'd like to receive the aroma, I ask that you flip your palms up. Our first oil of the night is called Renew. It's a grounding oil. You'll be reminded of earth and earthy tones. I'll be placing it on your wrist, and then you can just rub your wrist together and then take a few moments to see where the scent takes you. It's a very earthy smell, so be prepared. But to the basement, I love it. So this is our rooting phase, rooting down into the earth. We'll begin today by breathing, focusing on our belly breath. Just breathe, just be. Sending your gaze to the middle of your forehead. Imagining your body connected to the earth, rooted, grounded. Your only job tonight is to breathe. Just breathe, just be. Our first chakra, the root chakra, is associated with physical and material worlds. It affects your sense of stability and security. When this center is blocked, it makes you feel fearful and insecure about yourself and the things around you. When this energy is open, you feel rooted, grounded, strong. There's a feeling of security and abundance, especially of your basic needs. Life is good, basically. As this chakra is our base and foundation, it's necessary to look out for the first signs of imbalance and consistently work on this chakra. Under any circumstance, always do your best. No more and no less. But keep in mind that your best is never going to be the same from one moment to the next. Everything is alive and changing all the time. So your best will sometimes be high quality, and other times it will be not as good. When you wake up refreshed and energized in the morning, your best will be better than when you are tired at night. Your best will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick, or sober as opposed to drunk. Your best will depend on whether you are feeling wonderful and happy, or upset, angry, or jealous. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a big body stretch. Roll over to your right side in a little fetal position. Take a couple big belly breaths here. Release the belly like a balloon. Just breathe. Just be. When you're ready, ever so slowly, push yourself up, needing an easy seat. Keeping your eyes closed, finding your center. Breathing into the belly, thinking to yourself, always do my best. What does that mean? Today, I challenge you to explore a space in your life that you're not giving your all. A space in your life that you could give a little more energy to. Make the intention today to give that space in your life a little more energy. Do better in this part of your life. Repeat this intention 3 times in your mind. Allow it to take root in the fertile soil of your mind. Relax your body. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. 2 more. One more. Starting our meditation relaxed as possible. We'll begin today with a little chocolate meditation. So reaching forward, I placed a piece of chocolate on your bolster. You can go ahead and grab it in your hand. So we begin by smelling our chocolate. Enjoy the aroma. Take a look at your chocolate. Simply observe the texture, color, shape. Think about how delicious this chocolate is going to taste. Savor that thought. Take a small bite of your chocolate, just part of it. Let it sit and melt in your mouth. Notice the flavors from the chocolate, becoming completely absorbed in what you're experiencing right now. Continue your deep breathing and concentrate on the sensations in your mouth. Even as you swallow, focus on how it feels going down. Notice how your mouth feels empty. Then, as you take your final bite, notice how your arm feels as you rise the chocolate to your mouth. How it feels between your fingers and then into your mouth. And again, focus on the sensations you are feeling in the present moment. Refocus on the present. If other thoughts come into your mind, refocus your attention to the flavors and sensations associated with the chocolate. The idea is to stay in the present moment as much as you possibly can. Savor the feeling. When you're done savoring your chocolate, revisit this throughout your day and feel more relaxed. Letting the sensation dissolve. Bring your hands to the earth. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands to heart center. Place your hands over your heart. Our first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. Many of us are familiar with the Om starting of class. Today we will hum to access Vishuddha, our throat chakra, allowing us to speak our truth. We'll inhale together and exhale for Om. Inhale. Om. Take a big inhale. Sigh out. Let your eyes gently flutter open. We'll now reach forward for our bolster, placing it vertically in front of you, coming into child's pose. So we're placing our knees on either side of the bolster. Good. And then just taking a few moments to enjoy the settling feeling. If you need a block or any other props, I'm happy to assist you. Feeling the grounding effect of the bolster, connected to the earth. Breathe here for 10 breaths. Slow the breath. Tuning in to the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response. Just breathe. Just be. There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering. So he went to a Buddhist temple to find a master to help him. He went to the master and asked, "Master, if I meditate 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 4 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 10 years. Thinking he could do better, the man said, "Oh, master, what if I meditated 8 hours a day? How long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 8 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 20 years. But why will it take me longer if I meditate more?" the man asked. The master replied, "You are not here to sacrifice your joy or your life. You are here to live, to be happy, and to love. If you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you spend 8 hours instead, you will only grow tired, miss the point, and won't enjoy your life. Do your best, and perhaps you will learn that no matter how long you meditate, you can live, love, and be happy." On your next exhale, press the earth away, coming into a gentle, easy seat. And we'll drop off to our right hip. So right hip will be parallel to the bolster. And then we'll square the shoulders off to the bolster in the middle, hip along the bolster, knees pointing to the right. Yeah. Yeah, on the right hip. You should be on your right hip. Right? Knees point to the left, you're on your right hip. Okay, square off your shoulders to the corners of your bolster. So twist, and then we're going to be leaning over the bolster. Good. I'm going to come assist. So we're looking in the same direction as your knees to begin. Breathing into your belly. Big belly breath. Just breathe. Just be. Doing your best is a great habit to have. I do my best in everything I do and feel. Doing my best has become a ritual in my life because I made the choice to make it a practice. It's a belief like any other I choose to believe. I make everything a practice, and I always do my best. Taking a shower is a practice for me, and with action, I tell my body how much I love it. I feel and enjoy the water. I do my best to fulfill the needs of my body. I do my best to give my body and to receive what my body gives to me. Turn your head to the other side if it's comfortable. Slowly. Breathing here for a few moments. We don't need to know or prove anything, just to be. To take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. So say no when you want to say no, and say yes when you want to say yes. You have the right to be you. You can only be you when you do your best. When you don't do your best, you are denying yourself the right to be you. That's a seed that you should really nurture in your mind. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You don't need the acceptance of others. You express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. Take a big inhale here. If you've turned your head, gently find center. We'll begin to press the earth away and turn around so you're facing the back of the room and place your feet on the floor with your back to the bolster. And our transition is simply leaning back onto the bolster. If you'd like to open your legs, you're welcome to bring the feet together. You can also bring the legs straight together. Everybody has blocks if you'd like to place them under your knees. Beautiful. So you can either have the feet together, knees open like a book, or the legs straight out in front of you. And you can take your arms, open them up to a T on either side with the palms lifted, or you can drop your hands to the floor. I'll be walking around with our next oil and placing it on the hollow of your throat. This is lily. This oil is meant to help your heart intention blossom. So just letting this beautiful, gentle aroma envelop you. Picturing your heart as your favorite flower, a tiny little bud, closed, protected. As you inhale, your flower blossoms. With it, your intention for today's practice blossoming with it. That beautiful seed we planted at the beginning of class, rooted, now growing with our breath and patience. Reminding yourself, always do my best. Just breathe, just be. If your thoughts creep in, try counting your breath, seeing how long your inhale and exhale is. Trying to match the count of your breath. The magic number in yoga is 6. Inhaling for 6. And exhaling for 6. Anahata, our heart chakra, balances the energies between the 3 upper and lower. If Anahata is blocked, our emotional, mental, and physical bodies will be totally off balance. And this will reflect in our lives, in our society, nation, and planet. How do you open your heart chakra? Ask yourself, how am I practicing self-love? How do I know that I show kindness towards myself and others? How can I serve others better? Am I living a meaningful life? When you're ready, we'll gently transition to the other side. So left thigh, gently come on up to center, tucking the chin ever so slowly, dropping the knees to the left thigh, pointing towards the right. Squaring off your torso to the bolster. Shoulders square to the corners of the bolster. Fold forward. Beautiful. Starting with your gaze in the same direction as your knees. Good. Breathe here. The qualities of Anahata are love, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. These qualities must be present with you if you want to live a happy and healthy life. These are feelings with high vibrational frequency. They raise the vibration of your body. These beautiful feelings of love and light generate positive thoughts and attract all those into your life. The second agreement, take nothing personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. If it's comfortable, gently bring your head to center and then turn to the other side. How do we take nothing personally? Know your worth. Stop worrying about what other people think. Don't jump to conclusions. Let things go. Fill your calendar with new and exciting events. Don't back down from your reality. We'll take 3 final breaths here. At the bottom of your third exhale, bring your head back to center and gently press your torso back up to the sky. Turning around, you can remove your bolster completely off to the side. Preparing now for Yoga Nidra. We will be taking the bolster either under your knees or not using the bolster at all. So finding a comfortable laying down position, supported with the bolster under the knees or not. And the blanket is there because the body temperature does tend to drop during Yoga Nidra. So I do encourage you to cover yourself with the blanket, but it is not necessary. Taking this time to build your nest, making yourself as comfortable as possible. I'll begin to turn off the lights. Just breathe. Just be. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. During Yoga Nidra, assume nothing. Leave everything behind. Your only job is to follow my voice and breathe. Just breathe. Just be. In any position, your shoulders are away from the ears to create a sense of ease and openness. Just breathe. Taking care to make any adjustments needed, knowing it will help make the most of your practice. Treat yourself to the most comfortable setup possible. This is your time to simply rest. You've definitely earned it. Listen to the sounds of your breath. If you feel it's helpful, make a mental note to set aside anything that's on your mind. You can always come back to things later if you like. Right now, there's nothing you need to do. Set everything aside for this time to rest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel that you let go of any urge to do. Letting go of any urge to do anything. Deep breath in. And once again, exhale, letting go of any urge to do. You've already done so much. For all you do, you deserve time to rest. Just rest. You might begin to notice your body relaxing, softening, chilling out. Be aware of any sensations of relaxing, softening, chilling out. Now, begin the process of becoming aware of the senses and then letting them rest too. Become aware of any scent in the room. Take deep breaths, noticing any scent in the room. Not labeling it, just noticing. And now, noticing scents closer to you. The scent of your clothing, your hair, the scent within your nostrils. Now, allow your sense of smell to rest, moving awareness onto visualization. Picture the room you're in, the ceiling, the walls, anything in the room, the floor, the space directly around you. Visualizing. Now, allow your sense of sight to rest. Tell yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will not fall asleep. Feel the texture of the props you're using. Soft, hard. Feel the texture of your clothing. Smooth, rough. Now, allow your sense of touch to rest. Be aware of sounds. Become aware of sounds far away. Now, be aware of sounds closer in, within the room. Be aware of the closest sound, the sound of your body breathing. Be aware of your body breathing. Your body breathing itself. Nothing to do. No need for concentration. Just effortless awareness. Feel all experience slowing down. All experience becoming more and more tranquil. Still, tranquil, effortless. Yoga Nidra has now begun. If you have a sankalpa or an intention, allow it to arise now in your awareness. If you don't have a sankalpa, use the affirmation, always do my best, or any other statement that feels good. Allow the feeling of your sankalpa to grow. Feel it refreshing your soul like a tall, cool drink of water. With confidence, repeat your sankalpa 3 times mentally now. You can be certain your sankalpa is already working its magic from deep within you, manifesting your heart's desire, bringing a sense of ease to your heart. Tell yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am alert and aware. Moving awareness into the body. Moving awareness from point to point. Begin with awareness of the point between the eyebrows. Nothing you need to think about or do. Simply be aware. Effortless awareness of the point between the eyebrows. The hollow of the throat. The right shoulder joint. The right elbow joint. The right wrist joint. The right thumb. Tip of the index finger. Tip of the middle finger. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Back up to the wrist joint. Elbow joint. Shoulder joint. Hollow of the throat. Shifting to the left shoulder joint. Left elbow joint. Left wrist joint. The left thumb. Tip of the index finger. Tip of the middle finger. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Back up to the wrist joint. Elbow joint. Shoulder joint. Hollow of the throat. The heart center. The hollow of the throat. The point between the eyebrows. The tip of the nose. Resting awareness at the tip of the nose. Become aware of the breath in the nostrils. No need to change the breath in any way. Simply observing the breath. Notice on the inhalation, cool air coming in through the nostrils. Cool air streaming in through the nostrils with each inhalation. Contraction of the nostrils and cool air streaming in. Move awareness to just the left nostril. Feel cool air coming in through the left nostril with each inhale. Now, follow an inhalation through the left nostril, and as you exhale, feel that you exhale through the right nostril. Inhale cool air through the left nostril. Exhale warm air from the right nostril. Cool air streaming in the left. Warm air going out the right. Cooling the body through the breath. Cool air in the left nostril. Warm air out the right. If it feels relaxed and easy, keep watching the breath in this way. Or if you prefer, simply focus on the left nostril. Now, accessing the subconscious mind with symbols to stimulate a sense of tranquility, ease, rest. There is nothing you need to do. Symbols will be mentioned. Simply be aware of anything that arises, either from memory or imagination. Watching with detached awareness. A soaring eagle. A soaring eagle. A soaring eagle. An ice rink. An ice rink. An ice rink. A lounge chair. A lounge chair. A lounge chair. A glowing full moon. A glowing full moon. A glowing full moon. A field of lavender. A field of lavender. A field of lavender. Fog on a still lake. Fog on a still lake. And now, if you have a sankalpa, allow it to arise in your awareness. If you don't, you can use always do my best, or the statement you chose earlier. Allow the feeling of your sankalpa to grow. Feel it refreshing your soul like a tall, cool drink of water. With confidence, repeat your sankalpa, or always do my best 3 times mentally now. can be certain your sankalpa is already working its magic from deep within you, manifesting your heart's desire. There's nothing else you need to do. You can feel at ease knowing your sankalpa is already manifesting. Take a minute now to dive into the sense of ease and peace. Ease and peace at the heart center. Rest your awareness at the heart center for the next 1 minute. If your mind wandered, become aware of your heart center. Awareness of the heart center. Feel your body breathing. Feel your chest rising and falling. Feel the weight of any clothing on the chest. Notice the texture of any props you're using or any clothing you're wearing. Picture the room you're in, the space around you, the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Know that your Yoga Nidra practice is wrapping up. Take a couple of deep breaths and notice any scent in the room. Take deep breaths, noticing any scent in the room. Yoga Nidra is now complete. Move your body in any way that feels good. Stretch Roll your ankles and wrists. Maybe draw your knees to your chest. Whatever feels nice. When you're ready, roll to the right side. Take a few deep breaths. Awareness coming back into your day. Holding any sensation of ease, tranquility, or rest from your practice today. Reflecting on anything that rose up today. Reflecting on what resonated. Reminding yourself, always do your best. Accepting the challenge to be better in some part of your life. Speak your truth. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best. And don't take anything personally. When you're ready, press yourself up into easy seat, keeping the eyes closed, bringing your hands to the earth when you're ready. Head to the sky, shoulders dropping away from the ears, reconnecting with your intention one final time. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands down to your heart center. We'll close together with Om. Inhale. Om. May your thoughts be impeccable. May your words never take anything personally. And remember to always do your best. The light within me sees and honors the light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everyone. Thank you so much.
It wasn't these songs.
We always have. I couldn't identify. There was a few different ones. Most people do. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Y'all feel rested and restored. Maybe you can float around your body for a minute or two. Did you float?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
everything was flat. And then you talk about picturing, I actually, I will ask. Yeah.
Happens every week, right? Like, it's so cool.
It's great. Definitely.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's fun. Yeah, it is fun, right? It's a little mental journey. Okay.
I have to get my jacket from
Oh, okay. You go.
yeah.
Deep breathing.
Oh,
I
that's great.
did, like, I was deep breathing. It's in all my words. I said, I did that.
And I appreciate
So thanks everyone for coming. It was wonderful to see you. I'm sorry about Monday. That was such a bummer. Everyone was all signed up. It was such a treat. What it was. I was teaching the 1:30 class.
Bed or something?
Really nice,
Oh, good.
Yeah, we did. I tell you.
Yeah.
She said. Funny story.
Oh, you don't like two different colors. Lily, you know, you know what, I really like, I like more citrus. I like more food, yeah, that's my basement. Like, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, something. Yeah, but when you said in the basement, then I don't know. Thank you so much. See you later. Hi, how are you? Did you snooze a little? Or did you get a whole thing? I think that snooze. I think I snooze. Did you snooze the first time? No. And the retreat? The retreat you got me away? I did. I was sick, but I felt like I went out like Friday. So I know, because then I woke up like I didn't know I went out. And I didn't want to. Yeah, that's such a but not so. Yeah. So good. Oh, good to see you. Not the other Muji. The video was there. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, I'm like, I'm asking you. I ran out. So much. That sounds great. Enjoy your cookies. Thanks. So we're so excited. Oh, do you want the rest of your chocolate? No, you can have it. Good for something else.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the same brand for the other one. This is just the vanilla.
What was it called?
Here. It was really very good. So Stephen can tell you about it. He introduced me to it.
Nothing I've ever tasted before.
Taza dark vanilla. If anyone wants more, there's a few more pieces. Help yourself. Yeah, help yourself. There's a few more pieces. Stone brown. Stephen, they're asking about the chocolate. He explains it really well.
Oh, it's stone ground chocolate.
Yes. Stone brown. Really tasty.
It's
Like a
really,
fruity taste.
it's Mexican stone ground chocolate.
Yeah, that was right. I've never had chocolate that tasted like that. That
Yeah.
was
Super good.
Yeah.
That's why it's like cow, that's all the
Yeah.
nervous. Kind of chocolate.
And this is a
I
big
was
hit.
hoping you wouldn't give me none of that.
No.
Yummy over here. It's cow stuff. Cow, it's like a cow.
That's in Taylor, Illinois.
Never ended
That's
this.
some more.
Yeah, help yourself.